I just bought the cheapest Formula race car in the US. Yeah. Everybody dreams of being a Formula One driver, or at least hearing that sound on a daily basis. It just does something for us men. The Indy cars and the Formula One cars have such a pure sound that it just brings adrenaline to motorsport, and everybody tries to mimic that sound. We didn't buy that. This is our 1994 Red Devil 440 competition race car. This is not a kit car. This is a legit race car. They actually still race these until 2022, and then the class turned into Formula 500. As you can tell, this one needs a little love. Oh, I'm not a superhero, nor am I a race car driver, but I have a hell of a good idea on how to make this thing even cooler and bring it back to life. This is a 2017 R6. Unfortunately, it's seen better days, but it's got less than 5,000 miles on it. It is a complete bike. It actually runs perfectly good, and it has everything that we need to put into a cart like this. These carts came with a 2-stroke 440cc snowmobile engine that this car that I actually bought, we were lucky enough to get the engine. Yes, it's disassembled, but that's because the gentleman had brand new jugs, everything to rebuild this engine and bring it back to life. Unfortunately, we're not your average purist, so we're not gonna be doing that. So please join me as we build an R6 swapped real Formula race car. This is what we're working with. We got our dress off so you can see everything. These are real race cars, man. They have, you know, force induction with radiators right there. They've got fans, batteries up here for lightweight and for weight management. I mean, these were super cool carts that they raced in the 80s and the 90s. But as you can tell, she needs a little bit of love. What's super cool is this needs both master cylinders, and the dude I bought it from actually gave me brand new Willwoods in the box. It's gonna need to be gone through. We're also built a little bit bigger here.
Well, yeah, you are pretty fat.
Okay, this is news to me.
So, we may have to make some modifications to make sure we fit in it better. Now, usually we don't do any kind of upgrades like wheels, things like that, until way later in the builds, but we can't roll this thing. It is just a turd right now, and it's basically glued to the floor. So we already have goodies that showed up. These are the VMS 13 by 10 drag wheels. Ultra lightweight. These are like 10 pounds a piece. And these are gonna look so sick on the cart. Now, here's the thing. We don't know exactly what tires we're gonna be running on it yet. These are 13 by 9s, and these are 205, basically Formula spec race tires for this. They're slicks, and these are takeoffs. They actually have plenty of life on them. For what we're gonna do, I mean, it's gonna be a hooligan machine, and when we go ahead and take it to the track and start racing this thing, we'll throw some better, newer tires on it. So we're gonna throw some valve stems on the new VMS wheels. We're gonna throw those takeoffs on the wheels, and then we'll go ahead and get these mounted up on the cart and at least get a sneak peek of how good it's gonna look. So there's absolutely no way I am getting these slicks on these new wheels by hand. So I'm about to go see my boy. He's my mobile tire guy, but I want you guys to see how the wheels look on the cart. Shee, look at that. Dude, it is looking so good. So real quick, I'll see you in 5 seconds. We're gonna get the tires on the wheels and get them back on the cart. So after 2 different tire shops, we got the wheels on the car. Oh my gosh, it looks so freaking good. Look at this. The cart's so small, it makes the wheels and tires look so big. So like I say, these are just some takeoffs just to get the car rolling, you know, maybe test runs, things like that, but we will be putting some better rubber, newer rubber once we start ripping this thing and going after a few things. Now that it's rolling around on its own weight, I'm actually gonna pull out the pressure washer and clean this thing nice and thoroughly, try to polish it and get some of the surface rust off of the parts that we're gonna be keeping, and then start disassembling that R6. Now here's the goal. We wanna take that R6 motor and put it in here. I think it's gonna fit perfect, but you can see we have like this jack shaft that spends 5 times to make one rotation of this live axle. So I don't know if we're gonna use this or we might change the belt pulley system, things like that. So we're gonna try to get it mounted in here first, and then we can change things further down the road once we get the cart under its own power. So what I'm gonna do is disassemble the R6, and then also I'm going to flap disc that and remove that whole bell housing assembly that was for the CVT on the old engine so that we can mock up how a sprocket's gonna fit on here. Hey, Future Jay here. Sorry to stop the video like this, but pretty much everything that you watched in this video besides the wheels and tires is basically getting X-nayed. We are gonna be building this Formula race car pretty much from the ground up. I'm about to play this clip for you so you can see what my good buddy 6'5" Kyor Yeet, what he looks like not only being in this cart, but trying to get out of it. Have a good laugh on it, and then after that clip, I'll go ahead and explain to you what our goals are. Now to answer your question, he fits, kinda. You can't see, but his butt's actually sitting on a cloud and his legs are hating life right now. But we have a 6'5" Jolly Green Kyor Yeet in the cart. This ain't gonna work.
Ooh, that's a no-no zone. Ooh, shit.
Dude, that was so graceful. Our goals on this cart is we have 30 days till mid-May to have this cart done and ripping. I know it seems like a lot of work, but that's why we basically had to rip the Band-Aid off. Instead of using what we could and trying to modify to make it work, and this being basically a 1-week project, slapping a R6 motor in it, this is a full ground up build. So I'm gonna be working on this thing almost every single day for 30 days straight to have this thing ready. We have a lot of parts in already. As you can see, the chassis is pretty much already built. I've done a lot of work behind the scenes. That's gonna be in episode 2, so you can see how we modified it and built this cart. But thank you guys so much for watching. Do me a favor, subscribe. It's absolutely free to do. We're trying to hit 100,000 subs this year in 2025, and you can help us do that by sticking around for the cool content we're gonna be doing. We hope you guys are as excited as we are about building this badass cart, so we'll see you on the next one.